Good morning. I guess we're on. All right. Are we on? All right. Good morning. I'm Dennis. This is my weight loss program. This is what I used to wear when I was 315 pounds. This is 3X. I used to I can wear this thing as a blanket now. And a picture of me at my heaviest, my driver's license picture. Fat face, fat neck, fat body, short arms. This is my website. I developed this website because I had to. I had a weight issue. Nobody had any answers for me to lose my weight. Nobody. I went to the weight loss industry. I did their calorie count. I did their points. I went to classes. I did all that crap. Did it work? A little bit. It always works in the beginning. Was it sustainable? No. You're walking around starving all the time. You cannot lose weight when you're hungry. I'm sorry, people. You can't do it. It's impossible. You need to eat, and when you're restricted of eating things, you even want it more. I was a candy freak. Oh, I love candy. I stopped eating it. No. I still eat it very, very small. I don't eat it large. I might have a piece of chocolate here and there. I know first of all, it messes up my eyes. I don't know why. It's not a sugar thing. There's only milk chocolate. If I have too much, it messes up my eyes. I don't know why. Doctors, I have no idea. Maybe I'm allergic to cocoa. I have no idea. Anyways, I needed to lose weight. And there was no answer out there for me. So then all of a sudden, the GLP-1s come out. And it's the best thing since sliced bread. Well, yes and no. The problem with the GLP-1s, and I was on the pill. The problem with that is there's side effects. That's one problem. The other problem is it's expensive. Excuse me. What they don't tell you, and they hide this from you because they know it's extremely expensive. And why is it so expensive? Because they make hundreds of billions of dollars on it. But what they don't tell you is that amount they show you on the TV commercials, that small amount, $50 or whatever it may be, it's for a very small milligram, a very small amount. It's the smallest amount they can give you. That's the smallest price for the small amount. What they don't tell you is you need much more than that to start losing weight. They don't tell you that crap. And the more you need, the more money it costs. So that's the hook. The hook is we can give you this thing for $50 a month. Bullshit. They can't. So anyways, I went on that pill. And I started noticing issues. And what I should have done, I should have Googled the side effects of GLP-1s, and I never did. But I did later on and found out, now I know. My problem with the GLP-1s pill was I was losing my balance. I was drifting to the right. When my wife and I walked, she always stood on my right side because I was leaning to my right side. I could no longer walk around the outside of my house because it's uneven ground, and I fell twice. Hurt my back the one time. Hey, I got another order. Great. Actually, she doesn't know this. I fell 3 times. Wasn't steady on my feet. Muscle tone. I was losing muscle tone. I no longer had the strength to climb stairs. It was amazing. My daughter's house, you got to walk up 4 or 5 steps to go into her house. I had to hang on the railing, and I couldn't. I did it because I had to, but it was extremely difficult. I go, where's all my muscles at? I mean, I had muscle. I was in the construction industry for all these years. I had muscle. Never had any health issues in my life. And now I can't even walk up, what, 4 or 5 steps. So that was a problem. I started noticing my air capacity was a little less. I had a hard time blowing my nose. And I'm going, where's all my air at? When I sneeze like a little girl. What the hell is this? When I used to sneeze, I sneezed like a roar. So I had to go to my doctor. It was a scheduled visit. I said, Doc, what's going on here? I said, my air capacity is a lot less. Just part of getting old. Unacceptable. That's bullshit. I was fine a couple of months ago. Now all of a sudden, I don't have enough air to blow my nose or to sneeze. Just part of getting old. Now I understand why people die of pneumonia and they die early. It's because they have problems with their lungs because they can't get enough air in them. If you're developing a cold and you can't cough this out or sneeze it out or blow it out, guess what? You're going to drown in your own fluid. You're dead. So now it all makes sense to me because I was never on medication in my life. So that was unacceptable. So all these things, constipation. Oh my God. I could not go to save my life. I kid you not. If somebody said, go in the bathroom, have a bowel movement, and I'll give you $1 million, guess what? I'd be $1 million short because there's no way I could have done it. I had to take a laxative, a high-power laxative, every 5 to 6 days. It was amazing. I couldn't even leave that. When I took that laxative, I couldn't even leave the house that day because sometimes it would happen. It would work within a couple hours. Sometimes it take like 4 or 5 hours. But when it happened, you want to be home. Trust me. So all these issues I'm having, I'm going, this is crazy. I was walking around shuffling my feet because I was hunched over. I call it looking for quarters, looking around, looking for quarters. My wife says, stand up straight. My daughter says, Dad, stand up straight. I can't. My back is killing me. And I'm shuffling my feet like an old man does, I'm not picking my feet up. I'm just shuffling them. I go, what the hell is going on here? I'm one of those kind of people, I analyze everything. And I do experiments. So I'm thinking, what the hell have I done that was different in the last few months that I'm doing now? I go, it's a pill. All right. Just take ourselves off this pill. I wasn't expecting to be off it for long. I didn't know if it was the pill. I had no idea. Because I don't go on medications. I've never been sick. I've always been healthy. So I go off the pill. Well, all of a sudden, I'm getting my air capacity back. And I'm noticing my balance is better. I'm noticing, now this is after a couple of months, I'm noticing I'm no longer shuffling my feet. I'm standing up straight. My back doesn't hurt me anymore. And I'm going, and I go to my daughter's house, and without even thinking about it, I walked up her steps. I just walked up her steps. I walked back down the steps and walked back up again. It's my legs were a little weaker, but I did it. And I'm going, what the hell's going on? So it took a long time. It took months for me to even have a volunteer, normal bowel movement. But I'm back. I'm back to where I was. It was a freaking pill. All medications, I call them drugs, all medications have side effects. All of them. So I had a problem. I took myself off that crap. And then I looked up the side effects. Don't you know? A lot of these side effects I'm having. I didn't have hair loss, thank God, which is one of the side effects. I didn't have blurry vision, which is one of the side effects, or lose my eyesight, which is a side effect. There was a lot of serious side effects with this thing. Those are the ones I had. So that's all past me. So why would you take a medication that's going to make you sick? I had a friend of mine who is my neighbor, her daughter. is on this pill. She's developing the same issues I developed. She's losing muscle tone and she's realized it. And she's having all these other issues with her balance and shit. She goes, I got to get off this thing. But how do you get off it? If you're that desperate to lose weight and you need to pay somebody and you're going to forget about the side effects because I need to lose my weight, man, you got a bigger problem. I lost my weight by this program that I discovered totally by accident. Totally by accident. Nobody told me about this. I discovered it totally by accident. I noticed that I was eating less. Didn't know why. Really didn't even, never analyzed it. And I noticed coming out of the shower one night, I got a big bath towel and I could never tuck it in. I mean, I was 315 pounds. I could never tuck it in. I had to hang on to it with my four fingers and my thumb. Came out of the shower one night and like normal, put the towel around me and I was able to tuck it. Not by a lot, but I was able to tuck it. I go, what the hell's going on here? I was dropping weight. So I started paying more attention to what I'm doing. I found out what I was doing. I was tricking my brain into thinking my stomach was full. I was eating half of what I normally eat. Example, my wife's Sicilian. We have pizza a lot. She makes pizza. I would have normally 5-6 slices of pizza. That would fill me up. Under my program that I developed, I noticed I was eating two slices and I'm full. Well, okay. I'm not missing the food. I'm not hungry. I'm not walking around hungry. I'm full. If you're not hungry, you're not eating. If you're not eating, you're losing weight. I go, okay, this is great. So I started paying more attention. And, I don't know if you can see it right there. I have a patent on the wall. I like to think things out. I like to solve problems. And, I solved the problem with a different product. And I was awarded with a patent. That's hard to do. They tell me at the patent office for every 100 products that came into the patent office, only one gets awarded with a patent. So that's pretty impressive. But we like to figure things out. I had to figure something out because the weight loss industry had nothing for me. And what we all tend to forget, the weight loss industry, people, is a business. It's a business. And you don't make money by giving people the answers to the question. And it's a business. Weight Watchers had you come back week after week after week. You got to pay so much money to have your meetings. When you're on these other programs, you got to pay all this money. When you do the GLP-1s, you got to pay me money. It's all a business. How do you think these manufacturers, these pharmaceuticals, are paying hundreds of billions of dollars for their factories? Because they're taking your money every single month. Excuse me. Are they solving your problem? Nope. They're prolonging it. They're making you are losing weight. You are losing weight. At what cost? What cost to your health? What cost to your wallet? In my case, it was a severe thing. So they can't make any money if they give you the solution of losing weight. Listen, it's no big deal. How the hell do you lose weight? It's really not a big problem. They made us believe it's a huge problem, right? Oh, that's, you got to do all these things to lose weight. Guess what? No, you don't. No, it's a business, people. They can't make money by giving you the answer. When you take the GLP-1s, it's a temporary weight loss. Because if you do, and that's a big question too, and if you do lose your weight, how do you stop taking it? How do you stop taking it? Because studies have shown up to 95% of the people who go off the GLP-1s gain all their weight back and then some. So you didn't lose your weight permanently. You lost it temporarily. And during that temporary weight loss, you paid somebody all that money. Now they're coming out, well, okay, fine. We understand that. So now when you do reach your goal, you can cut your dose in half and maintain. Well, guess what? You're still on the damn drug and you're still paying them every single month. That's exactly what they want. They don't want to lose you as a customer. if you watch Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful says it a lot. You want to make a ton of money, you find a product that people need to buy over and over and over again, like toilet paper, toothpaste, mouthwash, things of that nature. People have to buy it over and over and over again. That's how you make your money. My nose is itching. Guess what? The weight loss industry figured that out. I can make money by selling you a product over and over and over again. It's a business, people. They're not giving you the answers. They're stringing you along. They are hoping that your small success is going to keep you as a lifetime customer. They don't want you to succeed. If they told you the secret of how to lose weight, they would never have you for a customer. Well, guess what? I'm too damn old to worry about that. I found a product that works. I found a product that's easy to use. It costs $79 is what I charge. It's healthy. It's natural. It's good for any age. I don't care how old you are. If you got a kid that's a little overweight, this is perfect. It's not going to harm them at all. What you're doing is just cutting their food consumption in half. And then not missing it because it's a technique. It's a technique. It's a psychological technique to suppress and change your eating habits. That's all it is. It's very simple. It's the same as the drugs, except for we're not doing drugs. We're not doing the high costs, and we're not doing the side effects. So you got to ask yourself, if you need to lose weight, why you even think about going down the drug road? Because we all know drugs are no good for us. I take a baby aspirin. I've been doing it for years. I had a friend of mine I played golf with. She was an oncology nurse, and she suggested I should probably take it. It wouldn't be a bad idea. And it was like 25 years ago. So a baby aspirin, this tiny little baby aspirin, that has side effects. I don't know if you can see it. I bruise very easily. If I hit my arm, it will give me a black and blue bruise. That's the side effect. That's a minor side effect. I don't mind that. The other side effects I had with the GLP-1 pill was major, but they all have side effects, all of them. So why would you go down the medication road and pay somebody for you to have bad health? I don't understand. When I can do the same thing without the bad health, I can give you good health. I can give you the weight loss. And once you have it, you have it. You can use this thing. I don't care. You can use it 1,000 times if you want. You're not taking any pills or anything. It's easy. I'm not going to come knocking at the door going, okay, now that you lost weight, I want my plan back. It's yours. You keep it forever. Keep it forever. If you gain weight, and you're going to gain weight, we all gain weight once in a while. Now, you can. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now, I was at 315 pounds. I lost 115 pounds. I got down to 200 pounds. For my height, that's ideal, even at my age, right? That's ideal. So I gained 10 pounds. So I got to 210. I went, oh, okay, finally gained a little weight. So I gained another 5 pounds. All right. So I went back on this thing and dropped those 15 pounds like that because it's so easy. I'm still eating. I just don't eat as much. So I don't want to keep on babbling over here, but I want to get the point across that you don't need drugs. You don't need to keep on spending money, especially in today's day and age where everything costs a fortune. You don't need to keep on spending money every single month. You don't need to take your life in jeopardy by dealing with side effects of these drugs. You don't need to. This program is very inexpensive, $79 is a one-time fee. This is for the everyday person out there. There's millions and millions and millions of people out there who cannot afford to pay $50, $100, $150 to $300 a month for a weight loss program. Every single one can't do that. This is not for the people who can afford that crap. Like these, so I hate the term stars. In my eyes, they're not stars, but these are Hollywood people. They got all kinds of money. They'll pay somebody tons and tons of money to lose their weight. They got so much money, they can hire somebody to lose weight for them. This is not for you. If you want to use it, it works fine. That's fine. This is for the average Joe. The average person out there is going, I need to lose weight. Nothing I have tried has worked because I was always hungry. And this is so cheap. It's $79. That's it. That's it. Now, we had some so-called stars on TV. You see, they call it Ozempic face. They're all caved in because they lost their muscle tone, people. They think they look good. These stars are idiots. They think they look awesome. To the eyes of the public, like you and I, they look like crap. To them, they look great. Like Wayne Newton. He had so many face pulls. He looks like he's the Joker from Batman. Never can smile. He can't stop smiling because his face is so tight. They think they look good. Well, that's I don't know. That's just a whole nother disease. But this is for the people, the everyday person, the average person who's going to spend a lousy $79 one time. You lose your weight. It's off forever. Now, the only thing you're going to have to do, and there's no way around it, I had to do it a couple times. Got to go out and buy clothes. Because the clothes that I was wearing before, that little orange thing with her, I can't wear that anymore. I had to go and buy clothes. So be it. I had over 100 golf shirts, and I had to get rid of a lot of them because I bought them when I was heavy, and they were, I love my golf shirts. It's like women love their shoes. I love my golf shirts, but I couldn't wear them any longer. They looked like that on me. They just were huge. I had to get rid of them all. So you got to go out and buy clothes. Can't help you there. Go out and buy clothes. Look in the mirror and go, thank you. Now I look halfway decent. I hope you watch this. I hope you give this thing a shot. And I know you will succeed because there's no reason why you can't succeed. There's really no reason why you cannot succeed. It's the easiest thing. It is so easy. Why didn't they tell us how easy it is years ago? There's no money to be made in people. They can't make their millions, so therefore they don't want to tell you the answer. I'm telling you the answer. This is the answer. I'm going to say one more thing. This is the answer to losing weight. This has even been studied by Johns Hopkins University. And they give it 2 thumbs up. Johns Hopkins University. Seriously, people, that's one of the top places out there. And they give it 2 thumbs up. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Do yourself a favor. Go on this. You will not regret it. I promise you. And then write me some comments. Give me some comments. Let's go back and forth. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me what your issues are. Excuse me. Tell me what your issues are. Let's talk. Let's get this thing. Let's get you on the trail of losing your weight and looking good. Guys, this is great. You got an overweight problem? You're looking for a girl? We all want to be thinner. So you do it. Girls go out, guys like thin girls. And even at my age, 72, can you believe that? 72 years old. Even when you try to look good for, the opposite sex, and maybe you want to attract the same sex. That's your business. Why not look your best? Why not look your best with weight? It's perfect. Give it a shot. You will not regret this. I swear you will not regret this. Take care.